Good morning, guys. So today we are looking at lesson 17.5. 17.5 is on page 438 and 439. We are going to be looking at understanding dividing with decimals. So now we're going to move into where you have a decimal number as your dividend and your divisor. It changes up what you do just a little bit. We're going to start off looking at it through a visual model, and then we're going to move into the standard algorithm, or I should say the partial quotient method of solving it, and we will see how it changes as we're moving on. Alright, so let's look on page 438. Make sure you have your textbooks out and you are following along. Please don't just write down the answers. Pay attention to what is being said because you will be having a test on this. Question number 1. A scientist has a container of ocean water. She pours 6/10 liters of the water into each of several jars. How many jars does the scientist need? If you look at your picture, you will see that she has a total of 1 8/10 liters of ocean water. We know that she's going to pour 6/10 into jars. We're trying to find out how many jars she is going to use. So, in our visual model that they're asking us to draw, in our first box, let's take a look first at the expression. Alright, how much water does she have? According to our problem, she has 1 8/10 liters. How is she separating that water? She is sharing it in 6/10 liter. Alright. So we want to write our expression. Remember, the dividend is how much you start with or how much you have. The divisor is how it's shared. So what do you think the expression is going to be? Well, she has 1 8/10 liters, so that's going to be your dividend, divided by, she's sharing it in 6/10 liters, so that's going to be your divisor. Alright, so let's start off our visual model by representing our dividend and our divisor. For the dividend, we want to draw one whole, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8/10. Don't forget that this one whole is also 10/10. Now we are going to split those 1 whole, or 10/10, and 8/10 into groups of 6/10. To do that, we're going to need to make sure that we have all tenths. So the 10/10 plus the 8/10 is a total of 18/10. Now that we have 18/10, we can separate those 18/10 into groups of 6/10. Alright, so let's start. Here's our first group, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have now used 6 of our 18/10, and we have one group. We have some more tenths that we can use, so let's make another group. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many tenths have we used of our original 18 tenths? Well, 6 tenths plus 6 tenths is 12 tenths. So we still have some tenths we can use. Let's make another group. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We now have 3 groups. Each group has 6 tenths in them. So that is a total of 6, 12, 18 tenths. So we have used all 18 of our tenths. How many groups did we make? We were able to make 3 groups of 6 tenths. So that means the scientist was able to create 3 containers of 6 liters, 6/10 liters of ocean water. Alright, let's look at the next page. I want you to answer the questions A through E based on the drawing that I helped you to make. Alright, let's go over to our next page, page 439. Alright, on page 439, let's look at our problem. A scientist needs 2,800 square meters of gold foil to make 1 satellite antenna. How many antennas can she make with the foil? Looking at our problem, we see that she has 1 and 1,200 square meters of gold foil. She's going to split it into groups of 2,800 square meters. First, we want to write the expression and use a decimal model to solve the problem. So what would our expression look like? Well, don't you forget that what she has is going to be your, and how she shares it is going to be your. So let's write our expression. So what she has is 1 and 12 square meters. That's going to be your dividend. And how she shares it is 2,800 square meters. That's going to be your divisor. Let's draw our visual model to represent what she has and how she shares it. So she has 1 whole, 1/10, and 200. Don't forget that this 1 whole is 100 hundredths. And this 10th is 10 hundredths. So that now gives her a total of 112 hundredths. She now has to share that 112 hundredths into groups that have 2,800 in each of them. I'm going to draw the first group for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. That's our first group of 2,800 that we have used from our 112 hundred. How many hundredths do we have left to split into groups of 2,800? Finish drawing the visual model in your textbooks and answer the questions that come below. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can always ask, and I will be here to help.